UMLA ka Kharkutta Rupert Momen ulara haying dorbar Halor ka Ishu ka bayadei bat ka bay Luksan ka ba kinong shnong ki dei ban yo na ka jing Pyntrei ya ka National Highway hanot Garo Hills East Garo Hills bat kumjo ha South Garo Hills haba jubab ya ka ni usembut menteri rangba ba prestun tensong ula pensyai mana ka benta kitu ki ban pat yo kila ban pentip shiki district collector na marka sorkar ka donya ka thong ban penbet ya kini baro nakaliang UMLA ka soyong ba sensyar ku paroi lingdo thaba ulawan ra lang ya ka ju kamat ka baki pat ba ki kendu habaya day bat ka western bypass.
Mr. Speaker, sir, reply to state question 57A. Sir, the total number of beneficiaries under North Garo Hills is 187 and the amount is 43 crores 90 lakh 69,924.52 only. East Garo Hills is 2227 and the amount is 225 crores 13 lakhs 52,897.31 only. B. Sir, the criteria for receiving land compensation are owners of land, structure and trees and crops that are affected by the construction of National Highway. C. Yes, sir. D. Sir, the settlement is as per the FC Act 1980.
Report moment, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I thank Honorable Deputy Chief Minister for his extensive answer. Sir, the residents, those who receive huge amount, they're very happy. They bought the land and they construct a new house. But there are majority of the residents, in spite of the fact that they have valid document and speaking witness like structure, they don't receive. So my question is that if the left out family, if they apply once again with the valid document, whether government will consider it?
Sir, as far as the land compensation is concerned, for the information of the honourable member, as I've already replied, in fact, about 93 to 94% of land has been already taken over and handed over also to NHIGCL for construction of this particular NH. And meaning, sir, the land compensation has been cleared. However, few stretches and few beneficiaries or landowners, some of them, they are not happy with the assessment made by the district collector. So therefore, those issues have been referred by the district collectors to the arbitrator. Few of them are like that. And in North Garo Hills, in fact, we have only 4 cases happen that way. 3 cases are right now in the hands of the arbitrator, and one particular landowner, they have the ownership dispute among them. However, I'm very sure within a short period of time, all these issues will be able to resolve. However, sir, as I have said that, well, in fact, there are scopes for the beneficiaries or the landowners in case if they are not satisfied with the assessment rate made by the district collector, they do have every right to again submit their petition, and ultimately the arbitration, as I said, arbitrator has been already notified, appointed by the government, and this will be resolved by the arbitrators.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Thank you, Deputy Chief Minister, for extensive, elaborative answer. I satisfied the answer. Thank you.
Yes, Bashinchar Kupa.
Thank you, sir. So since we are talking about land compensation and for construction of national highway, so in the recent months, I went for inspection for the construction of the western bypass in Soyong constituency. That's where I found that there are lands excavated by the allotted NHIDCL company beyond the revenue paid land, because there are times where they change the alignment, and during the construction also there are sediments that are damaging the paddy fields. And that's where the question arises. The landowners have come to me for questions, and also they have gone to the Department of Revenue to raise many queries. So my question here is, what will the government or revenue department or the allotted NHIDCL company do to the landowners of the unoccupied or unpaid portion regarding the land compensation?
Sir, if there is any grievances happens to any particular landowner, as I've already said, room is there to listen the grievances and also to resolve the issues. And we do have the district collector revenue who will supervise, who will monitor, who will see, who will attend to all these grievances faced by any particular landowners. And in case if the issues is so complicated where ultimately the district collector are not able to resolve, then we have another steps of grievances where it can be resolved, and that is in the form of arbitrator. So that there is a room, sir. There is a room wherever the grievances arises, we are there to resolve the issues.
Sir, my second question is to the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of our state. So what do we do? Can we have an assurance by the Department of Government to look into this matter at the earliest so that the construction will be a smooth sailing?
Sir, as far as the Western bypass is concerned, though the original question is only about the National Highway 217, still I will just update the status of Western bypass also, which maximum of this project falls under the constituency of Ba Sansha. Sir, the status of Western bypass construction is well in progress. And number two, the issues relating to land compensation, 96 to 97% has been resolved. So maybe the honorable member from Soyong, he pointed out those issues which we still have some grievances, like maybe 2 or 3 or 4%. So these 2, 3, 4% which is unresolved till today, some portion of these grievances is still under the scrutiny by the district collector himself, or there are portions, there are issues which is already handed over to the arbitrator. I am very sure, let me also assure the honourable member and the honourable members of this August House that these issues will be resolved and will make sure that the interests of the landowners does not at all affected. Rather, I should say, it will be benefited by when the government pay the compensation to the landowners.
Okay, we move on. Sorry. Yes, please.
I would like to just draw the attention of the government and particularly the minister concerned pertaining to an input that has been received by me in respect of the construction that is going on in as far as the national highway, it is 271, the erstwhile NH 62. The report indicates that there is a deviation from the approved alignment. And at the same time, while doing so, the contractor, the builder, is engaging in extracting the minerals, which otherwise is included in the provision, if you recall, the rules, which provides incidental mineral to be utilized. So it appears that the contractor concerned is taking advantage of this provision that any mineral which is incidental to any work which is taken up can be reported and utilized. So the aggregates, just to exploit the aggregate, this builder is engaging in this illegal activity to take advantage of this provision of law. So therefore, may I seek assurance from the government, having brought this information before this August House, that an inquiry will be made and correction be ensured.
Yes, sir, certainly we will do that. In case if there is any instances where the company or the individual contractors take undue advantage of the aggregate or maybe the boulders or whatever, that we will surely examine the issue and we will accordingly take action also, sir.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir, I have the photographs. I'll be handing it over to the Honorable Deputy CM in charge of the department so that action can be taken accordingly.
Yes, sir.